Hello, and welcome to Rolling Stones Television. Do not adjust your set. We're here. We're here in Benny's alternate universe. Welcome back once again. We're talking about Rolling Stones tonight. Tattoo You. One of my favorite albums from the Stones. I don't know. I'm just feeling kind of silly tonight. I was just hanging out, having dinner with my dad. It was fun. Had pork chops, cheesecake, and we watched The Dark Tower, which is a cool movie. For those who haven't seen it, I would recommend it. Matthew McConaughey, Idris Elba. Pretty cool sci-fi romp for the whole family. Rolling Stones' Tattoo You is an interesting album in their discography. I wouldn't say that it's underrated. A lot of people would say that it was the last of the classic Stones albums of the 70s, even though it came out in 81, I believe. Produced by the Glimmer Twins, of course, with the help of Bob Clearmountain on the mixes. But it's interesting because it was composed out of fragments from previous sessions, dating back, I want to say, to Goat's Head Soup, but possibly as far back as Sticky Fingers. Not really sure. Get on the wiki. This is just kind of a spontaneous review. I got out, I don't know. I like this hat. I wear this hat around the house sometimes, and I put the glasses on. And I was like, oh, let me do a character, but I could only come up with a few sentences. I wanted to do like a British accent, but it was so obnoxious, I said no. This album has a lot of my favorite deep cuts from the Stones. One of my favorite Stones tunes ever is the song Slave, which is just this deep groove, and they keep repeating the chorus, don't want to be your slave. And Sonny Rollins comes in and rips the sax solo, and he appears at a couple spots on the album. I believe it was Sonny Rollins. I don't know. It may have been John Coltrane. I'm not really. It might have been Charlie Birdland Parker, for all I know. I really didn't do extensive research. But I know I like that song, and I like the song Little TNA, which is a Keith Richards tune. It's really great rockin', kind of love song, kind of tongue-in-cheek, like fresh love song. She's my little rock and roll, my tits and ass with soul. But I think it's a cool song. Black Limousine's cool too. That's like a deep groove blues tune. And Neighbors is rad too. That's a real hard rocker. That sounds like it probably came off of Some Girls. That's when they were messing around with like punk new wave stylings. It's a pretty hard-hitting track to end side one. And then side two has all the ballads, which I love. This that we're hearing right now is Worried About You, which is personal favorite. One of my favorite Stones ballads, just because I like the sentiment of the lyric, and I can relate. Sometimes I worry about my girlfriend or just people that I care about in general. I'm worried about you. It's something I think everybody can relate to. So I love this tune, and it has a great groove. A lot of cool like soul Motown kind of grooves on here. The next track, Tops, is the same way. It's a really nice Motown-y kind of groove. I'll take you to the top. It's really nice. Ain't No Use in Crying is cool. And of course, Waiting on a Friend, the classic, to close out the album. So you're bookended with two classic Stones tunes with Start Me Up and Waiting on a Friend. And then a lot of great deep cut material, and I'd say More Than Not is really excellent tunes. Maybe the whole side one is really good. Hang Fire is really good too. That also sounds like it could maybe have been off Some Girls. I'm guessing they drew from Black and Blue Sessions, Some Girls, maybe Emotional Rescue. I don't know. I mean, I love the Stones. I have a lot of Stones albums, but I'm not totally up to snuff on my Stones history. So, if you want to bombard me with the angry comments, I do apologize in advance. I just really like this album. Thought I'd throw a shine onto it. Give it a couple duck ratings here. This is a dapper duck. I don't know where he came from, but who better? Because the Stones are always very debonair. smart. I think it's smart. I think it's smart to make an album like Tattoo You. Fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Great album cover. Classic album cover. I believe that was by Hypnosis, who of course did all the Pink Floyd album covers. Really cool production on this one too. I love the production on Tattoo You for the most part, especially since it's taken from different sessions, and I think that's something special got there via Bob Clearmountain with his mixes. I give the Stones this award for doing their own thing. I know people would contest that, but I do think the Stones are on their own trip, and it does have longevity because you hear "Start Me Up" on the radio all the time. It's funky. We're running out of ducks. Heavy, not so much. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 ducks for Tattoo You. So certified great album and a certified great time as always. Great period of time. Thanks for joining me here on Rolling Stones Television, aka Benny's Alternate Universe. I'll see you next time. Take care.